Hi, and welcome to this week's episode of How Far Will You Go for Tuna? And of course, tuna is always supplied by Farmland. For this week's episode, the dolphin-friendly tuna. And this week's competitor is Jack. Here we have Jack. He's a strong contender. He's done well in the past, and today's obstacle is a real beauty. The judges have spent all week constructing this particular device. It's, as you can see, an extremely complex assembly consisting of an acrylic tube, and we will now see how far Jack will go for tuna. Jack appears to be having a little bit of difficulty in deciding how to approach this problem. He's asking the judges for assistance. Of course, that's against the rules. He's definitely thinking about the problem here. He's giving it all his attention. He's trying to work out the best way of approaching it. Seems to have a go at the end. I think perhaps this might not be a good approach, Jack. You might want to perhaps try the other end. It would be a little bit simpler from that point of view, but you have to leave it up to Jack to make these decisions for himself. As you'll recall, Jack is in fact our carryover champion from last week, having survived a battle with a lawn sprinkler in order to obtain the tuna. And although Jack came out of it sopping wet, he did come out of it with a full stomach, and he was, well, he was victorious in that assault on the tuna obstacle course. And he's again going for the far end of the tube, perhaps not really the best approach. We do have, of course, the fire brigade on standby should something go wrong here, and Jack, in the unlikely event that Jack gets stuck, he will in fact be rescued by the professionals. Definitely, Jack's getting well and truly into it there. I think Jack has actually reached the tuna. Well done, Jack. Jack has got some tuna now, and he's endeavouring to get a little bit more. I'm not sure that Jack realises in that last move he's actually brought the tuna quite a bit closer to the end. He's clever. He could probably remove the tin entirely from the tube and in fact complete the challenge. Yes, he's very close to the end now. In fact, Jack may well complete this challenge in a new world's best time. No, he's fighting a bit now. It's actually moving further away from him. Very difficult to coordinate, of course, the tongue movements inside the tuna tin. Newton's third law of motion does apply, and that's quite a difficult concept for some cats to grasp, of course. So you do find, in fact, that tins tend to wander all over the place and don't necessarily go where you want them to. Well, look at this. Jack has almost got the tin entirely out of the tube now. And in fact, he's only got about 2 centimetres to go. He's taking a step back now, but not more than 3 or 4 centimetres to go before the tin in fact leaves the tube, and Jack will complete the challenge. And there we have it. The tuna tin is now free of the tube. We can see some air between the two. Jack has successfully removed the tuna tin from the acrylic tube and therefore successfully completed today's challenge on how far will you go for tuna.